In class, when we had some examples of calculating power or voltage or whatever, when we had to cross between the two different formulas, E equals I times R and P equals E times I, some of you were starting to kind of bug out a little. So let's try and clarify that here, okay? The first method that I suggested was, if we're missing a value in one formula, we can calculate that value from the other formula. Now that's not always true, but sometimes it is true. So here's an example that does do that, where I'm trying to solve for one thing in one formula, but I need to get a value from the other formula. As an example, if I want to calculate power, the formula for that is voltage times current. But the question gives me current and resistance. So I've got the current, but I don't have the voltage part. I can't solve that using this formula. But what I can do, because I have current and resistance, I can calculate the voltage. Then I'll have a voltage that I can put in here to go with the current that I already know. Let's work that out. So the voltage is current times resistance. So it's 2 amps times 100 ohms. It's 200 volts. Now I have a current, I have a voltage. That's what I need to calculate power. The voltage is 200 volts because I just calculated that for this circuit. Multiplied by the current that I was given at the start. So the power, 200 volts times 2 amps, 400 watts. It doesn't work all the time, but when you get a question where it says calculate something and you don't have all the pieces, try looking at the other formula to see if that gives you a way to calculate what you're missing. And it doesn't always work out this way. It could be you were given voltage and resistance and you'd have to use this to calculate current, but you get the idea. Look at the other formula, see if that will allow you to calculate the piece you're missing. If it does, calculate what you're missing, then plug that into the formula and thus solve your problem.